This video is brought to you by Fitch Tech Hub in collaboration with Whiteboard Adventures. Today I want to answer a very serious question for my fellow Zambians. Njevere, what exactly is net metering? If you check the ZESCO Facebook page, you find a good number of posts talking about the same technology. So I've made this video to share my perspective and knowledge on this technology. A quick Google search and you'll find out that net metering is defined as a billing mechanism that credits solar energy system owners for the electricity they add to the grid. For example, if a residential customer has a PV system, just in case you don't know, a PV system is a solar system. A PV system on their roof, it may generate more electricity than the home uses during daylight hours. Meaning, instead of your solar panels wasting that energy coming from the sun when they are not in use, they will instead send that electricity into the grid for your neighbors to use who need that energy. And then your utility company, in this case ZESCO, gives you something like units or cash in exchange for the amount of energy you are supplying to their grid. You can always find all the relevant information on their Facebook page or on their website. Let's get down to the best part of the video now, shall we? So here I am, living my best life and enjoying my games when ZESCO hits me with that load shedding. So I stand up and decide, let me get myself a solar system. This system will consist of solar panels, which will be converting the energy from the sun into electrical energy. That energy will be sent to the inverter, which will convert the DC current from the solar panels into 220 volts AC, which can be usable to devices in the house. And then we have the solar batteries, which can be charged using the excess energy coming from the solar panels or the AC input from the grid to store energy for a later time, like at night when there's no sun to provide energy to the solar panels. So now I can play my games and watch my movies. Also, my wife can cook her delicacies without having to worry about a blackout. And in the morning we'll both go to work, and those appliances which we use at night will be left off, meaning the solar system won't have much of a load on it. So the system won't take much time to charge the batteries. So within a few hours, the batteries will be charged. This means that for the remaining time when the sun will be around, the solar panels won't have anywhere to take that energy they'll be generating. And that's where net metering comes in. With net metering, your system will be made up of 1. Solar panels, 2. An on-grid inverter, which is also known as a grid-tied inverter. This inverter has the ability to receive power from the grid or send power to the grid. Most common inverters only receive power. 3. A bidirectional meter. This is a ZESCO prepaid meter that is capable of receiving power from the grid and also sending power to the grid. And then the 4th is a smart grid, or a grid that is not smart but is modified and fully capable of receiving power from the net metering system without any risk of a disaster happening. So now with net metering, I'll be in a better place energy wise, because during the day, after my batteries are fully charged, the system will now start to send that excess power into the grid, and the bidirectional meter will be counting the amount of energy is moving from my system into the grid. So it will be counting back, as in the number of units will be increasing. And then when the sun goes down in the evenings, when the solar system can no longer get energy from the sun, the system can now start using up those units it has accumulated during the day when there was energy provided to the solar panels. So it's kind of like a borrowing situation happening here. You, during the day when you are making a lot of energy, but don't really have any use for it, you give it to Zesco. And at night, when you need that energy back, when you have a lot of appliances working at the same time, you can easily ask for it back, helping you utilize your system even more, because now you are not wasting that much energy. There are also some setups where there are no batteries. So when your system is generating power from the solar panels, the power goes directly into the grid. And when you need power in your house, the grid is the one that supplies you. There are no backup batteries in such a system. The biggest advantage with such a system is that you won't have to spend a lot of money on the battery, because in most cases, net metering systems, if you want very good performance, you need lithium ion batteries. And considering the cost of those batteries, removing them from the equation will help you get more solar panels and a much better inverter. In short, you have a more powerful system, but since you don't have a battery, you will be slave to the grid. And that right there is the disadvantage. In a situation where something happens and you are load shedded at night, your entire system goes down. And then there are those setups where the owner wants to make as much money as possible. So what they do is they buy the same lithium batteries, powerful batteries, and they also tie them to the net metering system, where when the grid needs a lot of power, the battery is also used to send power into the grid, meaning you can be supplying power to Zesco both during the day and during the night using the same batteries. To be honest, where you have a net metering setup with very powerful batteries but only supplying your utility company during the day when there's excess power from the solar panel, leaving the batteries fully charged, even at night you just use your built up units from your utility company, leaving your batteries intact is the best setup, because just in case your utility company goes down, you can easily be saved by your backup batteries, meaning all you'll be using day in day out is the solar energy from your solar panel. We are now at the end of this video. I would like to say thank you for those who have reached this far in the video. Will you please subscribe, like and share this video, because that will help me out, and that means that I'll be able to make more videos. Very soon I'll make sure to touch on topics like how batteries work, how solar panels work, like global warming, and information of how cloud seeding works. Till next time.